Go.
Hello, good evening. My name is ERICK MARTIZ. My presentation is on Braveheart, the movie. Braveheart, the movie, is about a Scottish man named William Wallace, and basically he's the English invade Scotland in 1296. So during this time, the reasons for the movie and the stories that William Wallace has his wife murdered, they slit her throat, and he comes back in revenge. But his revenge is not only for the woman that he loved; it's for something bigger than him, something bigger than what he stands for. He wanted to provide freedom for everyone. He envisions a lot of freedom. He envisions a lot of freedom in this movie, and I will explain how he envisions freedom as the time goes by. And he actually becomes a visionary leader. He's a transformational leader, and he's a visionary leader. The movie does not show his vision or his transformational leadership in the beginning until his wife is murdered. The main characters are William Wallace, Robert Bruce, which was a noble and a future king, and King Edward I. So, leader creating vision. And a leader creating vision is pretty much what I chose to move forward with in the presentation. I think that vision to me is very important. I think vision is something that a leader should have. Vision pretty much is the faith of what you think the future could bring, and it's your job as a leader to bring that vision to life. And I think followers will follow your vision if you prove yourself along the way. William Wallace in the movie, he shows vision. When he shows his revenge, he convinces the army to, he visions leadership and freedom to the Scottish. He paints a picture in their head about how they could live their life without the English ruling them, how the kids will grow, how happy they would be in the future. This leader also shows a mission. The mission is very different from the vision, although it's very relative. For example, the vision is something that doesn't exist. The vision is something you see. And the mission is something that does exist. It's your primary objective all the time. You keep your mission the same all the time. And William Wallace shows a lot of mission throughout the movie. He explains very aggressively that they have to attack. They have to attack. And the time to attack is when he said it. And that was his mission. His mission always stayed consistent. But his vision would always include the future and how it would look. Very relative, but also different. A vision is an attractive, ideal future that is credible, yet not readily available. A mission is the organization's core, broad purpose, and reasons for existence, and it provides a basis in creating vision. It provides a basis for creating a vision, meaning that it integrates into what the vision is. The other part in this is this strategy. The general plan of action that describes resource allocation and other activities for dealing with the environment and helping the organization attain its goals. Strategy is basically when you create a vision in your head, you then instill the mission, and to put that together you need to have a strategy. how to put that vision together. In the movie, William Wallace creates strategy not only in the battlefield, but off the battlefield with the nobles, and creates mental strategies of how to organize themselves so they can take over England and gain their freedom. The strategies included many things from fighting battles to strategizing psychological warfare through negotiations with the noblemen and the king's people and all of that. His strategies were very well thought of. In the movie Braveheart, you see William Wallace, as I said, continue his mission. But again, when you're a leader, you need to listen to the people that work under you. It's very important to create a team. He created a very good team of leaders that were followers, which had the characteristics of leaders because they were good followers. I think that's a good relationship in the movie as well. He learned how to create a vision so people would follow that. And when they followed it, they believed it. And when they believed it, they knew how to use that leadership amongst themselves. So the followers became a group of leaders that followed William Wallace into battle and get their freedom. But I want to talk about failure strategy, which is a component of this presentation. Failure strategy is, as a leader, you also may have a failure. And I think that William Wallace in the movie failed in certain ways. For example, he lost a battle because of the noble army. They abandoned the battlefield during war, which was an act of betrayal to William Wallace. He also failed in a way that he did not listen to advice to the advice of his assistants, which made him fall into a trap. For example, William Wallace had an idea. He had a vision, and the vision was if he did such a strategy to gain momentum and get closer to winning the war, he thought that would be something ideal for him to do in a certain way in the movie. But in the movie, his followers gave him advice, and they said, "Willie, listen, this is not a good idea. You should go about this a different way." And I'm assuming that in his mind, his mission became so strong, so overwhelming, that he did not listen to them, which is understandable. But then again, as a leader, you need to listen to your people. And failure to the advice, not listen to the advice, he fell into a trap in the movie, which was devastating for him. It was very significant, and William Wallace basically fell into the arms of the English and eventually died at the end. So, in conclusion, my reason to explain the vision is very important, because vision is something that not every leader has. You may have a leader in management, in business, or in any other type of world, but if he doesn't have a good, clear vision of how he can bring those people to something they believe in and work for during the time, it's very difficult to reach a goal. So I thought this movie was not only entertaining, it had some action. It shows the logistics of a leader, and the leader was developing while he maintained his mission, and his vision was very clear. So I couldn't think of a better movie to explain vision and strategy. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Very good. Okay, good.